Beats Planet.
What up? Hang tight, man. Let me try to fix this situation real quick, man, because I'm trying to do the damn mock draft, so I'm trying to get the shit to pop up on the damn screen, but I'm trying to, but it ain't working, man, so hang tight for me. Let me move this over here. Let me fix my situation. Yo. What up, folks? So, hope that sounds better. I was just, kind of far away from the microphone or whatever. Welcome. We doing this mock draft type of deal. 1 point only on drop 5 mock drafts. Not gonna be able to do it. That's not my thing. So we gonna get one and we gonna run it. But shucks, bro, I'm trying to get my phone to pop up the screen type of deal. Y'all say I'm still quiet, so that sound better? Tell me how that sound. Y'all let me know. Let me know what I'm sounding like. Should be good because I don't change none of my audio settings. So I'm just saying. Man, I can't pull my situation up. Hey man, if we gotta run it old school and pull out that damn notepad, we just gonna have to do what we gotta do, fam. It is what it is. I'm not opposed to that. So Android is enabled. USB debugging is enabled. But anyway, let me just get this thing started. 23 beautiful Aries changed her name and she thought nobody was gonna see that shit. What's up? What's happening? Let me see who else up in here. Vincent, Camo Cowboy, Jacoby. I saw Amber up in here. Jacob, Marcos. I saw Coach Evans up in here. I saw Old Tree Dweller up in here. Camo Cowboy, Cornelius, Big Boy 51, Rarely Evan, Marcos Levy, Haran, Jacoby, Brano from Brazil. What's happening? Shotgun Automatic, Sean Carter, the damn Patreon legend Sean Carter. What's happening, brother? What's happening? Sushi 817, what's happening, bro? So I'm trying to get my situation pulled up for the daggum fan drafted app that I've been using because I got it set up already, man. My mock ready to go. I did it last night, and I'm excited to bring it to y'all. We're only gonna do one, but I just need my presentation to be a little better. Here it goes. I mean, it's ready to go. I guess I gotta do this thing old school. I gotta pull out that damn notepad. And we're going to run that damn notepad. But, hey, we're going to do what we got to do. Anyway, just wanted to let y'all know there will be film tonight. I'm going to be dropping some film after we do this daggum mock draft. It's going to be Colt Miller film. So that's actually in the editing upload process right now. So y'all stay tuned for that. Then also, I'm going to do a little Vach's voice tonight. We're going to talk about the new J. Cole album. So if you're a hip-hop fan, I have a sort of quasi-perspective on the new J. Cole album. So there we go. Allow. So we're going to allow the phone to dig into the ugly-ass system there. Then no, I don't need you there. I appreciate y'all for being so patient with me. I kind of backed myself in the corner with this whole 5 o'clock thing, but it was like 4:21 when I decided to do it. So, it just is what it is on that. But hey, man, I know y'all patient. I know y'all got love for Vach. One of the most endearing comments I've ever gotten. Cats say, "Yo, Vach, we family. You can eat on camera. Don't be ashamed." And I say, "Damn." I say, "Damn." Anyway, this is looking. Anyway, while that's loading up, so how this mock draft is gonna work basically. My player rankings do not directly reflect the mock draft, right? For example, I have Connor Williams as the better tackle over Mike McGlinchey. The problem is I don't think the National Football League reflects that. I have Colton Miller ranked way far away from 1, 2, or 3. I don't think the National Football League is going to reflect that. So Colton Miller somehow ended up in my mock draft. Not that I want him there, but I just think the league is going to reflect that. Another thing, this is kind of sort of quasi what the league would do, but also in another way, just how I feel. But let's just have one big collective deep breath and I don't care. Everybody on 3, let's say I don't care. 1, 2, 3, I don't care. One more time. 1, 2, 3, I don't care. So when I drop my 4th overall pick for Cleveland and somebody doesn't agree with it, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? When you're when you're a Bengals fan and you don't like the pick that I picked for you, I don't care. If you're a Cowboys fan and you don't necessarily agree with me, Panthers fan, hey, we don't need cornerbacks in Carolina, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? This is a mock draft. This is a hypothetical exercise. I don't have time for you to be emotional during a damn hypothetical exercise, all right? Let's not be that way. Let's just go ahead and get started, man. I got my notepad pulled up. Let me go to OBS, and I'm going to shrink me. Get me the hell out of there. And put me in the top corner. Put me right there. I think that's a good spot for me. And I'm going to... Well, first I'm going to see if this shit. And it works. Oh, shit. Wait a minute. It works. Let me time out. Let me open that thing back up. And I hope nobody texts me while I'm doing this. Let me close all this shit up. All right, y'all. We got it. They tried to get us, but we gonna make it shake today. It's going to be some nipples on the titty today. Sure is. Let me go to OBS. Finally, we got that shit right. So let's open up phone. There that thing go. So let's shut down Notepad. I'm a damn OBS wizard up in here. Level 81. And let's open that thing up to about right there. We're going to put that there. Let's make Vach Lombardi do that right there. And I need y'all to see the number to call in. Thank y'all for being so patient, man. Y'all don't understand how much I really appreciate it. And I mean, if you didn't want to be patient, I mean, F you too. All right, cool. So here we go. Unveil it. Bam. That's the first handful of picks or so. We're gonna do this thing bit by bit. All right. So let me do that, and I need to see my chat box. Now we are gonna take phone calls, right? Because I know I just had a 1, 2, 3, I don't care, but we did kind of sort of quasi. I do kind of like y'all's opinions, you know what I mean? So you can feel free to call into the show, 515-739-1285, access code 309104. I'm probably going to do 10 picks, then take some calls. 10 more picks, take some calls, 10 more, just to get y'all's opinion on it. But let's just be not ignorant about this, right? Like if I'm on the 10th pick, don't call me asking about Dallas pick. We on 1 through 10, you know what I mean? Like let's be righteous about that. And yeah, man, it's just call and just get your spot, man. Get your spot, find your place and go. The calls, if we stack them things up, we probably gonna have to run through a bunch of them, but it is what it is. So we got the chat box right here. All right, y'all. So look, Cleveland Browns got 2 picks in the top 5. Holy moly donut shot. That's some Madden level stuff right there. You know that when you play Madden, you tend to do strange stuff like that. Not saying that it is or is not realistic or anything. Let me open that thing right back up. Not that it is or is not realistic or anything, but hell, man, the Cleveland Browns got the pick, so a lot of people feel like they're gonna pull some. What the hell? Look, a lot of people feel like they're gonna pull some Kevin Costner. Let me fix this. Some Kevin Costner crap, and and try to work their way with, backwards, trading their fourth pick or whatever. I don't necessarily think they're going to do that. Whether they do or not, I'm just going to take Sam Darnold at 1 and rich homie Quan Barkley at 4. And we just going to call it a weekend on that. People say, well, the value's not there. They can, give that whole spill or whatever. I don't really care about the whole position value thing. The only position value scenario that matters to me is quarterback. And that's why you taking 1 first overall. Like, quarterback limbo is ridiculous, and it's to be hated. It's not a good thing. But if you're the Browns and you got your franchise quarterback at the first overall pick, assuming that you picked the right guy, then bolster the rest of your team with whoever the hell else is the best player after that. You know what I'm saying? Like, build your house. It should be Quentin Nelson because he's the best player in this draft, but the Browns, I guess they feel pretty good about their guard situation. They just paid a guy, so it is what it is there. So with that being said, hey man, just take Saquon at 4, best player besides Quentin Nelson, if you ask me. Sam Darnold, who's the best quarterback, if you ask me, also who I think they're going to get as well. All that Josh Allen could go number 1 crap, I think that's media narrative. I think that's and I'm gonna get the visual pulled back up in a little bit. Hang tight for me. I think that's all narrative, and I'm not really buying into that. So yes, Sam Darnold and Saquon Barkley. Number 2, the New York Giants got Josh Rosen, and like I said, I'm gonna pull this thing up in a minute. They got Josh Rosen. I think as a Cowboys fan, nothing would make me happier than to see the Giants go into quarterback limbo. You know what I'm saying? That's just something I would love to see, but I don't think they're gonna take that bait. Like, I would rather the Giants take Saquon and win 7, 8, 9 games a year and never get that franchise quarterback than to get somebody that's really good at quarterback and never make that next step. You know what I mean? Like, quarterback limbo is a very, very real thing, and a lot of teams suffer from it. So I think and I ain't even got faith that the Giants are going to do the smart thing here, but I will say that they could possibly, they could go Saquon. They could go, if they go Bradley Chubb, I'm just going to bust out laughing. Like, that's a reaction video for your ass if they take Bradley Chubb. Not to say Bradley Chubb is terrible. I ain't saying that because I like Bradley Chubb, but drafting Bradley Chubb number 2 overall just because you have released Jason Pierre-Paul, the numbers don't add up to me. The numbers 100% do not add up to me. And I would laugh. I would laugh until my side started to hurt, till my ribs started to break, till I had to stop watching the draft just to catch my breath, and I'd laugh some more. But if the Giants end up getting a quarterback, in which I think if they stay there, go get Josh Rosen, call it a day, man. Whatever. It is what it is. Baker Mayfield, number 3. To the Jets. A lot of people hating on Baker Mayfield for whatever reason. He's short. Okay, besides him being 6 foot and like 3/4 or whatever, what bad do you have to say about Baker Mayfield? You know what I'm saying? Like you would really have to get in your nitpicking bag for that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not really feeding the Baker Mayfield's going to fall too far narrative. He's a senior. I value senior quarterbacks. I add that into the list of things. I think that's very important. Being able just to play a long time. You just learn different nuances of the game and all that. And even though I got Baker Mayfield mocked at number 3, he's my second best quarterback. So I got Baker Mayfield at 3. Matter of fact, let me try to fix this thing up. We're going to jump into the calls real quick. I got a call right here, 612, and I hope 612 got something productive while I try to fix this damn visual, because I had the damn thing before I got mad. 612, what's happening? Who it is?
Hey, what's up?
What's up? Who it is?
This is Quentin. Remember the Quentin Nelson guy?
Quentin Nelson, not Nelson. What's up, bro? What you got for the show?
So, no, you're just talking about Baker Mayfield, and no one's ever said this before, and I don't know how accurate it'd be, but there's another 6-foot quarterback who Baker could maybe be compared to, and I think maybe it's Fran Tarkenton, 6 feet for the Vikings.
Yeah, I mean that's a whole nother era of football, man. But I mean, I'm willing to listen to what you got to say, though. Go ahead.
Well, no, I was wanting to see what you had to say about that, but yeah, I know it's a totally different era, but he was a mobile guy. He'd make plays, and I see him more as Baker more as Fran Tarkenton than Johnny Manziel, to be honest. But.
Yeah, I was born in '92. I ain't get a chance to watch much Fran Tarkenton. My condolences. My bad.
Me too.
You too. Okay, my bad. Okay, what else you got? That's it? That's all? You want to move on?
No, I just so in my mock I have the Giants taking. So I do have the Browns taking Darnold.
Be quick. This ain't your be fast. This ain't your mock. It's mine. But hurry up. Go ahead.
Okay, sorry. I'll just say the Giants take Saquon, and then I have Rosen falling to number 6, and the Bills taking him. But that's all I have.
All right, then, cool. Salute, Quentin not Nelson. I'm getting more rude by the day, man. I need to stop, man. People call in and they want to share some opinion with the show, man. I just say strange stuff to people, man. I need to stop doing that. I need to be more conscious of what I'm saying to people, man. That's a byproduct of me becoming Hollywood, man. You know, I remember back in the day when I used to have 5 people in the damn chat box. I used to listen to everybody and let y'all filibuster. Now y'all actually got to have like great calls for me to hold on to you. I'm terrible. I've totally forgotten where I come from. Anyway, while I'm still getting this thing pulled up because my phone just acting like a little bitch right now, I got Quentin Nelson at 5 to the Denver Broncos, man. I mean, he's the best player in the draft, man. And the Broncos could easily go quarterback here. They can go Josh Allen if you want to. But Hollywood ruined Vach. Y'all better stop. I don't think I don't know if the Giants are gonna draft not the Giants. The Broncos are going to draft a quarterback for some reason, for whatever reason. I think they have faith in Case Keenum playing quarterback for them, and that's fine. But I would still draft a guy. Josh Allen's there, you know what I'm saying? Lamar Jackson is there, whatever. I would still draft a guy and sit him behind Case Keenum, and we'll just run that thing like that. But hey man, it ain't me making a pick. It's basically how I think this thing is gonna pan out. I ain't really got an algorithm to this thing. Like I said, 1, 2, 3. Who cares? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's a possibility. With that being said, Bradley Chubb fell to number 6 to the Indianapolis Colts, and the Colts could use help everywhere but quarterback. And I do think people have gotten the Colts all the way messed up in a way that they've forgotten Andrew Luck can take a team to the playoffs by him damn self. You know what I'm saying? People let that slip their mind a little bit of how bad that team is, how Curtis Painter can lead the team. Then you draft Andrew Luck, now you're relevant again. Andrew Luck gets hurt. Scott Tolzien starts and he's terrible. You know what I'm saying? Then Andrew Luck is going to come back, in my opinion, and I think the Colts are going to be just fine. You just got to do whatever. Y'all crazy in the chat box, man. The Colts just got to do whatever they got to do to get more talent around Andrew Luck, and that's just my opinion. You know what I mean? So I'm real close to getting this thing pulled up here, so hang tight. I wonder if I can. Ooh, snap. Hold up. I got an idea, y'all. Hold on. I'm going to tweet that link. Then I'm going to hit that button. Then I'm going to go there. Then I'm going to go to my Twitter. I want y'all to watch what I'm about to do here to pull this thing up. Because if I can't run it like this, I'm going to run it another way. Because I can't get that damn notepad to work, but I'm damn savvy everywhere else. We're going to pull that tweet up. And if y'all want to follow along, I just dropped a link to my there we go. God damn it. Here we go. So I'm about to share that link. Y'all hang tight, fam. Y'all hang tight. I got y'all. Hold up. Watch what Uncle Voch about to do. We're gonna go to OBS. We're going to go to browser source. What when I go to browser source, isn't that what I would do? Hell yeah. URL. We gonna do that, and we gonna paste that bitch, and hell yeah. Hey, what's wrong with them, dog? What they talking about? So we gonna open that up. We're gonna move that thing a little bit there. We're going to move it up a tad bit. We're gonna drag that sumbitch right there. But I gotta still be in the frame because I'm Hollywood according to y'all. So we're gonna bring that in right there. And let me see. Do I control it here? How do I control it? I need to be able to control it so I can scroll this thing down when I need to. Y'all hang tight. Don't go nowhere. This thing gonna get done. This thing gonna get somebody call in while I get this thing figured out, man. Somebody call in while I get this thing figured out, cause I ain't never been no bitch, man. There we go. That's better. Then we're gonna open up window 2. Boom. We're gonna make your ass smaller, slim fast. And thank y'all for being so patient, man. I don't ask for much. I just ask that y'all be patient with me and my time of need is all. That's all I ask, bro. I'm gonna make me smaller. I'm gonna move this thing over just a little bit. Make me even smaller. Here we go. I'm just gonna put my stupid ass right there somewhere. Yeah, that'll work. Cool. So anyway, we got Bradley Chubb there. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, all right? Tampa Bay got a lot of different directions that they can go. And I know I just told somebody to call in while I figure this thing out. And, of course, y'all loyal as hell to call me. My bad, y'all. Hang tight. Let me get 3 picks out the way, and I'm going to answer the phone for y'all. So, like I was saying, we got Denzel Ward to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, man. The best corner in the draft. I don't know what Brent Grimes' situation is looking like. I'm sure a Tampa Bay fan could tell me about that. But not only is he getting older, but everybody needs complementary players. So you can put Brent Grimes and Denzel Ward on the field at the same time. But I tell you who ain't gonna make it. I think they sick of the Hargraves kid. So he might get cut. Denzel Ward can come in, play nickel right now, or he can take somebody's spot and play on the outside. Doski Woski, you know what I'm saying? Chicago Bears fans have been asking me about Tremaine Edmonds since the genesis of the funk. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like I think it fits. You know, you could. I think they've been looking at either Tremaine or like Quentin Nelson. You know what I'm saying? If Quentin doesn't make it, you can probably try to get an offensive lineman in the second round, try to make that thing work for you. But Chicago Bears, Tremaine Edmonds, you got the quarterback of your offense. Go get a 19-year-old to learn how to be the quarterback of your defense. Then you got action for the next little bit. I think it'll fit, and that'll leave the San Francisco 49ers with Harold Landry. That's my first facepalm moment, man. Even though this is a hypothetical scenario in which I don't think there should be any guaranteed emotion behind this thing. But the San Francisco 49ers need a pass rusher. They got a lot of the same guys, in my opinion. If you look at Buckner and Armstead and Solomon Thomas, I think those 3 guys are the same 3 damn guys. They don't really have a real edge guy. You know what I'm saying? So 49ers take my guy, Harold Landry, and in that way the Harold Landry would not fall to the Cowboy. I try to tell people, and I said this last year, before Harold Landry fell off, before the whatever happened to Harold Landry's stock before that started to drop. I try to tell people, man, people talking about, mocking Harold Landry to 20 something. That shit, it ain't gonna work like that, man. Harold Landry is too good of a football player to make it to the 20s, and I stand by that. So it hurts, man, but Harold Landry to the 49ers at 9. I think that's a great pick, man. I hate to do it, but Great pick. With that being said, Vita Vea, another potential Cowboy guy that Cowboys have been waiting for. Vita Vea to the Oakland Raiders. Go ahead and build that thing from the inside out. Put that dude next to Khalil Mack. Let him run free and get you a second round linebacker or something. I think Leighton Vander Esch is a second round linebacker. So man, hey, put that dude with Vita Vea and Khalil Mack and run free. We're gonna do 3 more picks and I'm gonna get into this phone call. As we move right along, the Miami Dolphins. So Laramie Tunsil was playing guard and Albert was at tackle, but then Albert left, so Laramie Tunsil had to move to tackle, and now you may have a situation where you may want to guard. I think something that Miami learned was when your offensive line is in great condition, your run game looks better. And I do think the Miami Dolphins are leaning towards a run-first football team. Kenyon Drake is going to be that guy, but I don't know if he's going to stay that guy. You know what I mean? Like the Dolphins may draft another guy just to complement him. That could possibly happen. But no matter what happens in the backfield, whether you want to get a new quarterback next year to get Tannehill out of here, whether Drake is your guy, whether you go get another running back, offensive line seems to be the one thing that keeps everything moving forward, and no matter what direction that you go. So you go get Isaiah Wynn, fill him in at guard or something like that, then you just run it. Let me look in the comment section and see if there's anybody saying, "But Vaj, what about the scrub that they just paid money to play left guard?" Who cares? Who cares? Let's see. Yeah, we good to go. Nobody told me. We're doing a great job of not caring. Let me give y'all a hand. Let me give y'all a hand, man. We have done a great job of not caring. In this mock, BJ Slugs Beats, he said Vosh got Wynn over Hernandez. Yeah, in my personal feelings, I feel like Hernandez is over Wynn, but that's not indicative of how, we're not gonna think the same thing. You know what I'm saying? So you know how it is. You know how it is. Let me move on. And Josh Allen to the Buffalo Bills, man. I'm not a huge fan of this. I'm not a huge fan of Josh Allen, but I do think the Bills are going to try to trade up to put themselves in position to get Josh Allen anyway. Either that or they really love Rosen. Either that or they really love Mayfield. I don't know. But I do think that the second overall pick is up for grabs. That's just my opinion. So Josh Allen is a Buffalo Bill. Now, if you're gonna draft Josh Allen, man, you might as well keep Tyrod Taylor and just, you know what I mean? I don't think there's a good plan in case this whole Josh Allen thing doesn't work. In my opinion, you sit that dude down and you let him learn. But you want to put him in that situation, then whatever. It is what it is, famo. I'm looking for the phones. Gregory Lightbody said Geis is not worth 13. Yeah, who cares? Who cares, man? Let's see where we at. Let's see what we got here. We got Dead for Life. My man, what's up, brother? What you got for the show?
I'm not too much, man. But listen, I know you wanted me. Well, I'm a Tampa fan, so you were sounding off on Brent Grimes and that situation. He's on his way out after this year, but us Tampa fans are tired of getting undersized man corners and trying to play them in this system. And that's what happened to Vernon Hargreaves. He's been reduced to the nickel, and he's not even doing that very well because of the system that we have in place. And Denzel Ward is not exactly him, but I think that would be a big misstep for the Buccaneers organization to go for another undersized guy in this division. That's just my personal opinion.
But who's going to play corner, Keon?
That's the scary thing. I honestly think that we're going to end up trading back with the Bills to try to take the number 12 and 22.
Why would the Bills trade with you in order to do what?
So they can move up, so they can guarantee a better position to get somebody like Josh Allen
at 7
or Baker Mayfield.
At 7.
Sir. I really do think so.
You think those quarterbacks are gonna fall to 7? I think they're gonna go earlier than that.
Well, the thing is, I'm not quite sure. Like, the thing is with the Jets, they want somebody big, and I don't think that they're going to be able to. I don't think that they're going to really be happy with whoever falls at 12, because at that point, I think all the quarterbacks are going to be gone. I think it'll just be a strategic move to try to get up higher and maybe trade with somebody else. I'm not sure if they have enough capital to do that, but the thing is, I just don't think that would be a good move for us, because even though we don't have a whole lot of corners that are really top flight right now, that's not really looking like the best move in terms of our system.
I feel you, Keon. Keon, yeah. You can just say I don't know, but it's all good though, bro. I'm about to get you off the line so we can keep on moving. Thanks for calling, bro. And I am trying to move these phones quickly just so we can get back into the mock draft, because whenever you have mock draft, these shows end up being like hours long. So let's get these guys in and out. Camo Cowboy, what's happening, fam?
What's good, bro? How you doing?
Doski Woski, what you got quickly?
Wait, what are you on, the 13th or 14th pick?
I'm on 13 right now.
Oh, okay. I have one, man. I might have to jump ahead a little bit. You can answer this when you get there. Are you drafting Minka as a safety or a cornerback? And how do you compare him to Derwin? And did you watch that All or Nothing Dez versus Lewis clip?
I'm waiting till it comes out on Amazon Prime, because
okay.
You know what I'm saying, so I get the full deal of it. And Minka Fitzpatrick, hey man, you play, depending on who drafts him, you play him where he fits best. You get in where you fit in. So he's at the Packers here. He could possibly be the corner on the other side of what's his face, Kevin King, or he could play safety. It just depends, but
let him play.
But I'm sure you're gonna have a Cowboys question, so call in later, all right?
All right, for sure, man.
Salute.
Have a good one.
Salute. And Jalen is the Colts fan, so we're gonna jump into that one real quick. And what up, Jalen? What you want, man?
Yo, Bots, I just want to call. I don't know how long the show's going to last. I wanted to call in. I thought the Colts pick was pretty solid one in Bradley Chubb, but I just want to say, man, I really like the Darius Geis pick. People who think I hate the running backs aren't valuable nonsense, because if I can run the ball and have a good quarterback play, that's a good combination no matter how well you split it. But, yeah, man, I'm glad you put Darius Geis up there. The dude's the top 10 player on my board, and I'll tell you what, I would love to have Darius Geis on my team.
Yeah, man, people are sleeping on Darius Geis, and thanks for the call, Jalen. You know you're platinum. You can call back anytime. People forgetting about Darius Geis, man, just because he got injured last year. Just think about if you had Leonard Fournette on your team. Then you'll love Darius Geis again, because everybody was all like, oh, this dude's better than Leonard Fournette. If you really think that way, then you can justify Darius Geis at number 13. Plus, I think the Redskins have been held back by lack of running game for so many years. You got Alex Smith in there, and, I think that team is going to have to make a drastic change in order for Alex Smith to be great again. Got to have solid run game. Why not get a solid running back to have a solid run game? Kareem Hunt. G from Miami, what you got, fam?
Hey, Minka's not getting past 11.
Tell me why not. Tell me why not. Explain why you think Minka won't get past 11.
I could explain with all three. With Roquan, we have the most pressing need for linebacker right now. So we gonna move who we took out, Raekwon McMillan from the Mike, and we're gonna put either the Sam or the Will, and we're gonna put Roquan Smith at the mic. With Minka and Derwin, look, we got TJ McDonald's, but we could easily, his contract is not matching up to play. It's a coin toss between the two, because we could plug and play Minka anywhere in the defense secondary, whether it's free safety, strong safety, nickel corner, whatever, and those two players would instantly make the defense better. I don't see us getting a guard. It's just Isaiah Wynn, bro. It's just Will Hernandez. But I think I know what he said. I think I know why you didn't say Will Hernandez, but you said Isaiah Wynn out of all people over Minka.
Hernandez is not a Dallas Cowboy. Just so you know.
All right.
So let me say this, fam. When we do these mock drafts, because I could easily hit you with a I don't care, but I feel like this is worth conversation. There are a lot of scenarios that the Miami Dolphins could end up going with. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Plenty scenarios. I think the Miami Dolphins run game situation, I think their overall offensive line need, because I do think it's a need.
Mm-hmm.
I think the offensive I think the offensive line need is more important than getting a guy like Roquan Smith. Because to be fair, you kind of got a guy that plays the Roquan Smith role. However, if I like I said at first, when I was talking about the pick, I think the Dolphins are transitioning into a run first power type team. You know what I'm saying? Kenyon Drake, or whoever's gonna play running back for y'all needs security. Wrap this up quickly so I can move on to the next pick.
Here's my thing. Don't you feel like the talent gap between the first round safeties and the second round safeties are more larger than first round interior linemen and second round interior linemen?
No, because once the guards are gone, they are gone.
Minka and Jesse Bates? Minka and who else?
So is this about?
Allen?
So is this about? Listen. So is this about safety or is this about Minka Fitzpatrick? Because if you really, because if you really listen, because if you really just want Minka Fitzpatrick, just say that. But like you can get strong safeties that can play. There's plenty of those, and there are a few free safeties that can play. And being at the top kind of sort of the second round in the 43 range or whatever the pick is or whatever, there are potentially safety guys, right? If you end up late in the second round, if you end up at that part of the second round looking for a guard, I think that's a more dramatic drop from the first guard from the first round guards to the second round guards. I think you can find DB play in the second rounds of the draft.
I personally like Minka because his versatility. Because we already have.
That's what this about. That's what this about. G, you like Minka Fitzpatrick, and that's okay.
Hey, Alabama product. Adam Gase loves Alabama guys.
Mm-hmm.
He's a coach on the field, but I just don't see him getting.
And that's fine. And that's fine. You're making your case for Minka Fitzpatrick. Let me just tell you this. Minka could fall to 19 if I could just open your eyes up to that. Minka Fitzpatrick. Or either one of those guys could fall. You want those guys, but I think Isaiah Wynn is a perfect fit for your spot. I'm gonna go ahead and get you off the phone, G, from Miami. Thanks for calling in, brother. Salute. Let's move on with some more of these picks. Let's get about 10 of them out the way. Let's go. Darius Geis to the Redskins. I already kind of sort of talked about that. Hey man, both of that run game make it a little easier for Alex Smith. We've seen Alex Smith be successful when he has a successful running back behind him. You could be cute and say, hey, let's just get somebody in the second. Go ahead and get Darius Geis, man. Quit playing so much. Minka Fitzpatrick to the Green Bay Packers can play at any position in that secondary. People feel like Minka Fitzpatrick can't fall this far. In real life, this is what's probably going to happen. Because y'all acting like Malik Hooker ain't just dropped last year neither. I think the biggest question of Minka Fitzpatrick is where you're gonna play him at. Where you gonna play him? Like I can go in the chat box and I can ask y'all in the chat box, hey, what's Minka Fitzpatrick's best position? Somebody's gonna say outside corner. Somebody's gonna say inside corner. Somebody's gonna say free safety. Somebody's gonna say strong safety. There's no definitive answer. You know what I mean? So it is what it is with that. Cardinals get a quarterback. We'll see. The whole I'm not doing trades in my mock draft situation / whole where these quarterbacks are gonna go deal, that can be strange. Lamar Jackson to the Arizona Cardinals makes sense right now. But we know some team could trade up and go get Lamar Jackson. So I'm just putting Arizona right here simply because I'm not doing trades. Baltimore Ravens, cool ass Drake don't like this. He's a semi-Cubs fan. He's rather extreme. But hey man, when I tried to mock other people to the Ravens, they got mad at me. They say, Vosh, we need a receiver. And in my opinion, the best receiver in the draft is Calvin Ridley. So You better get your life together. Your linebacker ended up. Roquan Smith ended up in San Diego. Pardon me, I almost said San Diego. The L.A. Chargers. Hey man, he's probably the best defender on the board at this point. Go ahead and get that dude, man. Put him on defense. Let him run around. Let him chase people. Now this hurt me too. This is a Vash Lombardi facepalm moment. Because even though the guy that the Cowboys ended up getting, a lot of Cowboys fans are in really, big support of this move or whatever. But I'm Hernandez or bust guy. Get Hernandez, bolster your offensive line, and let Zeke run. So it hurts me to give Will Hernandez to the Seattle Seahawks right now. But there's a lot of directions the Seahawks could go. A lot of people feel like Josh Jackson is the pick right here. But fam, Russell Wilson is just running for his life every single play, man. That dude is your investment now. It used to be that Legion of Doom was where all your money was, and Russell Wilson was the guy that kind of kept things moving or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You can't just have Sierra husband just running around getting his head knocked off, man. So you go ahead and get Will Hernandez because Isaiah Wynn is gone. Get Will Hernandez, plug that dude in day one, and let him be great. Let him be great and stop playing so much. Y'all go ahead and get them phone calls ready. We're gonna go 2 more picks. We're gonna do 19 and 20. Then we're gonna take some more calls. So go ahead and get in line right now. This won't be long. Trust me. Like I said, I'm pro Hernandez, but Derwin James in this scenario has somehow fallen to the Dallas Cowboys. I think this is very, very possible. You know what I mean? Especially if that run on quarterbacks happen, the receiver goes in front of us, 2 guards, the running back and all that. The guys get bumped down. I would like to have Derwin James on my team. I want Will Hernandez, but hey, man, Cowboys got Derwin James. It is what it is, man. I would love the idea of Derwin James, and I don't think Derwin James is going to go top 10 or top 12 or anything like that. I think the Cowboys are probably going to have to trade down to go get him. But if it's in a situation like this, because I think all these picks are very possible. If it's in a situation like this, Cowboys got Derwin James. It is what it is. BJ Slug say Vice cheating for the Cowboys. Nah, putting Hernandez on the Cowboys is Vice cheating for the Cowboys. This ain't that, fam. This ain't that. But call in. We got Detroit Lions at 20. We got them taking Maurice Hurst, filling up that defensive line again. I think Stafford's going to be great regardless. We're going to probably get him a tight end later on in the draft or something like that. But Maurice Hurst is our pick. So let me put the guys back on screen so we can see them. We're going to start there. And I'm just going to scroll up and down so y'all can see. All right? That's what we're doing. So we're going to get Camo Cowboy back on the phone since he's a Cowboys fan. What you got, Camo?
What up?
What's happening,
what do
fam?
you think about the Cowboys trading back, possibly getting Hernandez and adding like another, 3rd or 4th? Would you be down for that, or are you just going to grab Derwin?
No, because I don't want a lot of picks. Like, we got 10 picks already. You know what I'm saying? So just, take the picks that we got and then try to move up. Give those picks out, trade up, and just get better players. Like, we got 10 picks. We only really need about 5 guys, man. You know what I mean? So just
Now, what if they jumped up a couple spots to get Derwin? You think that they might just do that, so hoping that he's not just hoping he's there at 19?
If we're gonna trade up to get anybody, Derwin James is the only one I want. I don't want to trade up for Calvin Ridley. I don't want to trade up for Vita Vea. I ain't trying to trade up for like Roquan or like Tremaine. Hold up. Yeah, I ain't trying. I ain't trying to trade.
My call, man.
Yeah.
You think that the first 3 picks should be walk-in starters?
For the Cowboys or like the first 3 overall picks?
Just in general, I heard Brugler say that a couple times that your first 3 picks should be at least a starter caliber players.
It depends on how good your team is, man. I think the Cowboys have solid guys, and Like, if Derwin James probably come in and start, Hernandez probably come in and start, but like what if we draft a linebacker in the third? He's not going to start over.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Linebacker.
He's not going to start over Williams, Smith, or Lee. He'll be a depth guy. So I think if you can draft a guy and he doesn't come in and start immediately, I think that's even better for you because your team's a little better.
Okay, well, yeah, man, I want to see Jalen ball out. I just, I hope that throwing him into the fire, 60 snaps don't overdo it. But I'm gonna hang up, let you get to the other callers, man. Thanks for taking me.
Man, you're a great caller, Camo Cowboy. You just get your question in, get your response, and get the hell out, man. I love that. We got Zach. What's up, Zach? What you got for the show?
Hey, Vach. So I'm a Ravens fan, and I just want to talk real quick about that.
Go ahead.
So you had Calvin Ridley there, and I think, I'm okay with that. The Ravens do need a receiver badly, but, the drop-off between Ridley and some of the other guys in this class is not that much, and I think you've got some elite defenders there, Roquan and Derwin. We could take them. We need a guy next to C.J. Mosley at inside linebacker. Roquan could do that. He could do that real well. And I think also that we have Tony Jefferson at safety, who kind of underperformed this last year, and Eric Weddle's starting to get old, and so Derwin James could be a pick there as well. And then we need some O-line help.
So you're done with Tyus Bowser? You're done with him?
No, I'm not done with it. I think he can do well, but it's kind of up in the air, like what they're going to do with him. Like he could, he could play inside, but they might take him and put him at outside linebacker, as a Terrell Suggs or T. Suggs replacement or some other position there. It's not set in stone. He'll be inside.
Oh, okay. If you say so, I appreciate you, Zach. Thanks for calling in, bro.
Yeah, absolutely. Love it, man. You have a good day.
Yes, sir. Doski Woski. La da 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 da. Let's take a quick break. Pay some bills. Holler at my sponsors. Hollywood. BRB. The YouTube Illuminati is taking money away from your favorite content creators, and people often ask the best way to support the channel directly. I tell them that's subscribing to my Patreon. Just $1 a month would increase production and the frequency of uploads. Basically, that means more content for you. For less than a bag of almond M&Ms, you can support the channel, call dibs on requests for future videos, and you can have access to Patreon exclusive material like my throwback film sessions. That's patreon.com/Vach Lombardi. I appreciate the support. Doski Woski. Salute. Tired of your mock draft simulators giving you unrealistic results like this? Vach Lombardi uses the Fan Drafted app. I can come on here and I can build my own mock drafts. We go Josh Rosen, number 1, and we go Quentin Nelson, number 2. I can build my own big board with Quentin Nelson on the top of it because I feel like he's the best player in this draft. Sue me. I do player rankings. I can move guys all up and down this thing if I want to. But the most fun that I have is using the live draft, where I only use one team. We get the Giants, and we're going to go 4 rounds, and let's see. So we got Josh Rosen with the number 1 overall pick. I'm the New York Giants. Say I want to mix things up and take Minkah Fitzpatrick, number 2. And then we move on with the rest of the draft. Say in the second round, I want Will Hernandez to save the New York Giants. Boom, boom, boom. Like that. I can have hours of fun doing this just on my phone and not getting fired at my day job. It's the Fan Drafted app, man. It's available on the Google Play Store. Type it in just like that. Fan Drafted. And I'm Vach Lombardi, man. Salute. All right. We back. Bra straps. Evans is gonna be a Sam linebacker. Can't play Will. Now, why would Haran trifling ass go in the damn chat box and just spoil the rest of the mock? See what I'm saying? Why watch the rest of the video if I'm just gonna spoil the mock? See what I'm saying? So when the actual draft come on, y'all know to unfollow Haran ass because he's going to be the one that's gonna post the damn picks early. You see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Anyway, let me. Where was I at? I need to get back to this one. There we go. All right, let's move that thing. Let's move that thing. Derwin James is a Cowboy. Maurice Hurst is a Lion. Maurice Hurst, PFF's best player in the entire draft. That's number 20. Marcus Davenport to the Cincinnati Bengals. It's not necessarily something I'm a fan of because I'm not the biggest fan of Marcus Davenport. He can be cool. He can be a good player. I just don't think he's there absolutely right now. But, it is what it is on that. Buffalo Bills ended up with Leighton Vander Esch. That'll be 2 players in a row that I'm not really a big fan of. 2 players in a row I'm not a huge fan of, but it is what it is. And even though I do think both those linebacker spots, both those Bills spots are going to be taken by quarterbacks or whatever. But even though I will say I like Rashaan Evans more than Leighton Vander Esch, and my linebacker rankings can prove that or whatnot. You know how the damn league does, man. You know they like guys more than other guys. I got a Snapchat, but I'm about to mute this thing because I don't know what's about to happen. Hold on. Yeah, I'm glad I cut the microphone off. That could have went bad for me. Anyway. Where we at? And the New England Patriots, Rashaan Evans. Okay, cool, whatever. And if the Patriots draft him, Evans is probably the best linebacker in the draft. That's just my logic. Whoever the Patriots draft, they're the best in the class. Cortland Sutton, Carolina Panthers. They got rid of Fat Kev. They got speed guys. They got speed guys. Funches is their other guy. Cortland Sutton, move guys around. I don't think Funches gets paid. Funches probably gets out of there. Cortland Sutton takes over the mantle. Pair that with Curtis Samuel and the other cat they got playing receiver, in which I forgot about, Boston, Carolina. Who cares? Tennessee Titans, Dallas Goedert. Tennessee Titans could go a couple different ways. They could go corner, but I think if they just hang in there till they're picking in the second round, there will still be a corner in which they'll like. Go get Dallas Goedert. I don't think Delaney's going to last much longer, and I think that Marcus is better when he's throwing when he has an additional tight end option. But hey, that's just me. So I'm a Dolphins fan. I think we need to keep Tannehill healthy. Let me scoot you over. Healthy this year, and I love Isaiah Wynn. Would you take him at 11? Yes, I'll take Isaiah Wynn at 11. Y'all funny, man. Y'all funny. What else? That's funny, man. Yeah, yes, I would definitely take Isaiah Wynn at 11, bro. 100%. 100%. Okay, anyway, we back at it. Let me come back. Where was I at? Falcons, Taven Bryant. I don't necessarily know if that's hey, Miss Tasha, call into the show. Tell us who you want Dallas to draft. We got Derwin James right there, Miss Tasha. Call in and tell us how you feel about Derwin James. About Derwin James being a Dallas Cowboy, Miss Tasha, with your brand new name, Loving Aries 23. Like we wasn't gonna notice that. Girl, you funny. Mike McGlinchey to the I skipped somebody. Connor Williams to the Saints. Mike McGlinchey to the Steelers. James Daniels. Now you notice these damn offensive linemen are flying off the board. I 100% think that will be a thing. Amen. It's real. Kobe Navarre says, Vash, hell nah, my Saints ain't getting no damn offensive tackle. Everybody on 3. Who cares? Okay. Christian Kirk to the Minnesota Vikings. My homeboy said he fresh the Viking fan. He sort of inspired this a little bit. Patriots end up with Jair Alexander. Salute to him. And Colton Miller to the Philadelphia Eagles. Just in case, the Eagles, their left tackle situation. Peters is getting a little older. Injury concerns. Yeah, Eagles got Colton Miller. I think that's a pretty good pick for the Eagles. There, they go and get the best offensive tackle in the draft, and he's a first round pick. The pundits say that Colton Miller is a first-round pick. We should all listen to what Mel Kiper and Mike Mayock have to say. So the Philadelphia Eagles have Colton Miller. Everybody on three. 1, 2, 3. I don't care. All right, y'all. So with that being said, the mock is completely done. I'm going to scroll. I'm not trolling. I'm going to scroll all the way up and down this damn thing. And I want to hear you guys' thoughts. I want to hear what y'all got to say from pick number 1 to pick number 32. I want Miss Tasha to call in just to say hello and hang back up. And I want Miss Amber to call in just to call and say what's up. I want Miss Terry to call in just to call in and say what's up. I want Miss Scouting Pro to call in just to call in and say what's up. And everybody else, we'll just mingle for a little bit. Let me see what my timestamps look like. Scoot your ass over. Okay, we got 199 people here. We have 58 minutes, so we can do 15 or so minutes of calls if we can get 15 minutes of calls, okay? So, y'all call in. We can work in the chat box and all that. And after that, man, we'll get up out of here. Get up out of here. Until somebody calls in, because we had a damn call, but he hung up. Whoever that was. I'm just going to put that right there. And if y'all don't call in, I'm just going to wrap this thing up in 5 minutes. But if y'all do, we can go an additional 15. Joe Martinez. What up, Vach? What up, Joe? I'd have to say Atlanta will go Deron Payne over Taven Bryan's there. Who cares? Vach, I know you was hungry. You can eat whatever you want on stream. It's all good. I ate before the stream. James is ours unless we get the top 3 non-quarterbacks. Vach, get mad if you want. Who cares? Should have had Amber over to fix your laptop. Nah, put her on screen. Nah, we're not gonna show Miss Tasha's face because a lot of y'all creep ass motherfuckers probably try to look for her ass. So get out of here. That's what I'm talking about. Ben Pfeiffer says, "Hey Vach, thanks for all you do for the community." I appreciate that, man. It's called mutual respect. Mutual. We got Jalen up in here, so let me hit the button and see what the hell Jalen's talking about. What up, Jalen?
Hey, what pick did Vita Vea go again?
Sir?
What pick did Vita Vea go again?
Vita Vea went to the Oakland Raiders at number 10.
Hey, can we talk about him for a second? I don't think people realize how rare a player he is, really. Like, people who say I don't want to draft a space-eating tackle, I don't think he's a space-eating tackle. I think he's like an actual backfield penetrator to me, and it's rare because it sounds weird because he's like 350 pounds, right?
Think of Vita Vea as a space-eating tackle that can also pass rush, which is pretty rare. He's 320 pounds, but he can move. Like, he can move in a way that'll make him an upfield 3-tech, in which he's also big and strong enough that he can play 0-on-1. That's a rare player to where you can really play in any position in any system except for defensive end or like stand-up linebacker. But like, he can play 3-4 defensive end. He can play 3-tech, 1-tech, 0.
Because I keep arguing with people. You know Matt Eberflus, obviously the Cowboys scheme.
Yeah.
Basically, think of it like the Cowboys scheme. Somebody tried to tell me that we shouldn't, that the coach shouldn't even consider somebody like a Vea if we ever traded down with the Bills, because Vea is not an explosive player. And I was like,
oh, that's crazy,
man.
that's
I
crazy.
think And then it said Darren Payne, man. I'm not a Darren Payne fan.
Neither am I.
I'm really not a Taven Bryan fan, man. Taven Bryan, he's kind of like a Josh Allen for D tackles. So
oh my God, what are you saying? What are you saying about Taven Bryan, Jalen? I want you to say it right now. What are you saying?
All it is just like a big piece of clay with traits and athleticism.
What the heck?
And ball get off. That's all you're getting in Taven Bryan right now.
Taven Bryan is a project? Is that what you saying, Jalen?
Hey man, am I lying?
I don't know. Shit, that's your opinion. I'm not going based. I like Taven Bryan.
Fan.
I like Taven Bryan.
I don't know. I'm not a fan like that. Like I think there's a big drop off in 3 techs after you go from Maurice Hurst to the next guy.
I like Taven Bryan. I mean, I don't know. What else you got for the show, man?
Nothing, man. I thought it was a pretty good mock draft. Colton Miller to the Eagles. You're selling them out, but
no, sir. No, sir. The genius Mel Kiper, the genius, even he says that Colton Miller is a first round tackle, and I feel like the Eagles need tackle help, and Colton Miller is a first round. Why would I leave a first round tackle out of the first round, Jalen? We're just gonna give the Eagles Colton Miller. We're just gonna run like that.
I think you got me there, man. Yeah, Colton Miller, the Eagles.
Man, y'all need to do y'all research and watch some damn film, and y'all need to stop playing and put some respect on Colton Miller's name. It is what it is, though. All right, Jalen, holla at you. Hey, that's funny, man. Adam, what up, though?
Hey, how you doing, man?
Let me just pause real fast, Adam. If y'all want the whole like view of my mock draft or whatever, y'all can go to my Twitter, and it should be at the top of the page. My latest tweet or whatnot, it should be a link. That link will take you to the mock draft. All right, so y'all can copy that and paste it in y'all browser or whatnot, and it'll show you the entire mock draft. So use that, don't abuse that. Go ahead, Mr. Adam Hall. How you doing, man? What's happening?
Oh, I'm doing well. Just another day. I was glad to see that your mock came out today. It was a good listen. Like, I actually really thought it was far more than above average. I like that you're getting your Snickers off of Colton Miller, but I'm glad we all came around to that eventually. But I just got a couple things to talk about. So, like, 49ers pick, I'm sharing that sentiment with you. I'm very, very happy with that pick. I think that he's the best pure pass rusher in the draft. I mean, we're not probably going to get a lot of run coverage there, but, like, you know, we don't have a definitive edge guy. We do not have somebody who's the get-off-the-ball-quickly guy. We have, and I'm not entirely sure if I agree with you that Solomon Thomas is exactly the same as Armstead and Buckner, but he's a little bit more of a hybrid between the two, and a really good internal guy that's going to come over instead of just, like, barrel through the middle. But yeah, we need somebody who's going to be able to get off the ball quickly, be able to get the quarterbacks. I mean, we did not have the pass rush productivity last year necessary to be able to win against people like Russell Wilson and against the offensive line that the Rams are. So I think that with that kind of pass rush productivity, we're going to be able to try to keep up with the Rams and try to keep those games manageable. And I think that that's the kind of smart move that the 49ers management is going to make. And they were recently tagged as being the most prepared in contract negotiations in some of the, in a list of interviews with all of the agents in the NFL. And so I think that gives an indication that they have a really strong understanding of what their needs are and where they're going to go in the draft. So I see this as actually a very viable pick for them, and I think that's really on spot. It's a solid job. I would really prefer to have Nelson there, but like we both said, I don't think he's going to be there. I don't think Ward is going to the Bucs. I think it's going to be Derwin James, but that's not something to squabble over. The only thing that really kind of perks my ears here is now I've learned from the past to think that the Browns are kind of dumb when it comes to how they do things. They don't learn from previous mistakes, and so I was grateful to see Darnold go at 1, but why go Saquon at 4 if you just brought Hyde into a pretty expensive deal, and then you have a top 3 to 5 catching running back in Duke Johnson out there? I recognize that Barkley does both of those things, but we're taking on these huge contracts after contracts, which this is going to weigh on them with Barkley as well. I mean, I recognize that the defensive line is going pretty solid for them at this point. but I don't really understand exactly why you create this redundancy and this possible drama in your locker room to bring in Saquon Barkley at 4, because although he is better, in my opinion, than Hyde and the other guy combined, it still creates an issue because you're going to have to split these carries, and then Saquon may not be able to develop to the same extent that he would otherwise. And I find that a little problematic. But what in your mind made you think that they wanted to go Barkley? Like the fact that the fans are restless and they're tired of trading back, and they need some star power to be able to make everybody feel better about the fact that they're on the Browns, or what was your thought process into going into getting them Barkley instead of getting them somebody like Chubb or somebody like Nelson, or trading back?
I don't think the Browns will go Nelson because they're set at the guard position. In their minds, they are, and that's okay. I don't consider Chubb to be better than Nelson or Barkley. I like Chubb, but when I think of top 5 defensive ends, I don't think of guys that play like Chubb. I think Chubb in real life is actually like a 9, 10, 11, 12 guy. But that's just the draft that he's in.
I agree.
But just based like why is Saquon the pick? I mean, they could easily get their Kevin Costner on and get out of that pick and go get somebody else like the Browns have been doing. But Carlos Hyde doesn't make me not get Saquon Barkley. You know what I mean? Like, I like Carlos Hyde. I like Duke Johnson. Make him do the fusion dance. Put a little more skill on him. And you got Saquon Barkley, man. And you probably need to make 3 or 4 people fuse to get Saquon Barkley.
Yeah, probably.
Right. So I mean, just try not to overthink it. Get the 2 best guys, man. Get your quarterback. Get Saquon.
Right.
Get out of here.
Yeah, I think that the Donald Lewis move was a great idea for them. They're going to have everything they need for him to be successful very soon. I mean, they're just stacked offensively. And with Barkley in there, I think that they're trying to just supercharge that, make sure that he has no excuses, they have no excuses, and they can point to their fan base and say, like, look, we did everything that we possibly could, guys. And I think that's a really wise move on their part. I think that your Hernandez pick is right where it needs to be. I think that the Seahawks recognize where their money is, recognize where their money is going to be. They gave Russell Wilson a relatively short contract, and so they know that for him to want to stick around, they're going to have to make serious actions to be able to show him that they're committed to his safety and committed to his success. Because could you imagine the free agency frenzy that would happen if Russell Wilson said, no, I've signed this 3-year agreement for a reason, and you guys didn't do what was necessary to be able to keep me around or keep the championship caliber team that I signed this contract for here, and so I'm going to leave. That would be crazy. And so I think that Hernandez or Wynn would be a solid step in the right direction to prove to Russell Wilson that he matters to them and that they're committed to it. So I really applaud you on the wisdom of that pick there, Bob. So.
And then as somebody that's been banging the table for Hernandez to the Cowboys, it hurt. It hurt to put Hernandez the pick right before, but it just makes sense, man. Money talks and BS runs the marathon. You know what I mean? Protect Russell because he was running. He was running for his life all season. Protect Russell and you'll be a better football team.
Absolutely. I don't think I've got too much more for you, man. I mean, the good job overall. It's one of the better months I've seen.
Appreciate you, man. And that's dope, man, because I walked into this damn mock draft not caring about mock draft. Like, I was really going to count how many I don't care as I got. But I think this turned out to be a pretty good little situation, man. Anyway, let me do something real fast. Let me go to Google Chrome, and then let me go to my YouTube joint. Then let me go to... I forgot how to do it. My bad. I just had a brain fart. My bad. We're going to scroll over, and we're going to hit Creator Studio on YouTube. And I'm going to hit this video right here. And if y'all are a member of the notification squad, I really have nothing else to say to you. I'm going to hit public. I'm going to hit publish. There y'all go. We got the Colton Miller film session. It's not going to be long, though. it's about standard size film set. It ain't gonna be a whole bunch of film on that, man. Because when I was making the actual film session on Cold Miller, I ended up repeating myself a lot, and I got kind of pissed off watching, so I moved on. So y'all can go watch the Cold Miller film session. I'm gonna come back in about an hour and some change, and we're gonna talk about the new J. Cole album tonight. So make sure you are a part of the notification squad. It'll probably be around like 8 Central Time, 8 p.m. Central, but flexible. You know what I mean? So join the squad, man. Hit the little bell so you can be aware of what the hell's going on. All right. So with that being said, go watch the damn film session, Philadelphia. That's your that's your new left tackle. It's not going to be on Vach's Voice. Great question, Samping. It's not going to be on Vach's Voice. It's going to be on this channel, but it's going to be written as Vach's Voice. I'm going to do a couple of those until the whole Vach's Voice movement is a little more prevalent or whatever. Kendall, he actually dissed Lil Pump. He actually dissed Lil Pump. So, like I said, we're gonna talk about all that tomorrow. So, tonight. We're gonna talk about it tonight. We got one call. I'm gonna give them 28 seconds to get their point across. Hey, who this? 719.
This is Dave. This is Dave. Are you there?
Turn down your laptop.
Hey, I'm a Dallas Cowboys fan going back to '66.
Okay, what's that?
And I want to talk a little bit about E.T., Earl Thomas.
Okay.
Now I know we took a safety there. I'm wondering about the leadership qualities. Let me mute the TV here real quick. I'm wondering about the leadership qualities of Derwin versus say E.T. I know there's a lot of money invested in E.T. if we pick him up in a trade, which I wouldn't mind doing. I just watched the Sound FX on Earl Thomas, and I was really attracted to his leadership skills, and we've got such a young secondary. And between him and Sean, I think, if Sean goes down a little bit, you've got another leader in there.
Well, I think
I just get your comment on that.
I think they're going to play two different positions, and if y'all really want to have a wet dream, let's get Earl and Derwin on the same damn team. But Earl definitely has great leadership qualities, but so does Derwin. They both have that intangible alpha dog type of thing going on, to where they like to hit people, get up, start crap, and scream in faces, and I think that'll increase the overall physicality of the defense, because we know that our defense has the ability to be physical and nasty, but sometimes you just need a personality to really put it over the edge, So if we do end up getting Earl, I'm not opposed to getting Derwin as well to make this a super defensive backfield, So hey, I'm a huge fan of that.
I think we could call it the Legion of Doom.
I wouldn't do it.
Doomsday Cowboys.
I wouldn't do it. Copyright infringement. Copyright infringement is real. We'll just let Rod figure it out. Pawpaw Rod figure it out, and whatever he chooses to call the guys, we'll call him that. Thanks for calling, bro. I'm trying to wrap this thing up. Thanks for calling, though. That was a great call. And we got funny name right here, Crack Baby 85. You got even less time. You got 15 seconds. What you got, fam?
Man, come on, man. 15 seconds ain't enough for Crack Baby, man.
This is the end of the show, dog. What you got, man? My bad. I can probably give you a 22.
All right, man. I'll make it quick, man. I ain't catch who you had the Cowboys taking drafting in this mock.
Derwin James.
Derwin James at 19?
At 19.
Trade up or something?
Nah, if you go on my Twitter, the last thing that I tweeted is a link, and you can click that link and it can show you how we got there. And I think it's a very realistic situation of how we got there, especially on account that 5 quarterbacks that we don't need, two running backs actually that we don't need, a receiver, and a couple other defensive guys went before 19. So by the time 19 got around us, Derwin James was just sitting right there. Let's take him.
All right, one more thing. I got 15 seconds. Hey, Cowboy Nation, stop listening to a Kanye media. That's all I got to say.
Oh, no. You say stop listening to him? He hung the phone up. Oh shit! You say stop listening to Okoye Media. Why would we do that? Okoye the homie. Oh man, Crack Baby 85. He's gonna come in and talk crazy like that. Okoye is the homie, man. It is what it is. Hey man, I got my homie Joe Rod is in the chat box. If you're a Cowboys fan, go check his channel out, Cowboys Blog. He does the daily news side of the game. The Cowboys YouTube community is amazing. We got historians, we got film guys, we got news, we got breaking stories. We got reactions. Everybody got a little something in the Cowboys community. Cowboys Blog is the guy that puts his reactions out there and he puts his thoughts on wax, and he does film also and he does news also. So Joe does a little bit of everything on his channel. So he's growing, man. He's growing, so go and check him out. And Foots the King, and Law Nation, and Mark Holmes, and Vosh Lombardi. Check us all out. And Okoye Media. Vach, you have that piece on the table. I always have my piece on the table. I got a loaded gun in every room. So anyway, y'all hold it down for the Doski Woski. Like I said, go watch the Code Miller video. Watch how terrible he is, in my opinion. He got some bright spots. He got some real bright spots, though. Go watch the Code Miller video. And later on, around 8:30 Central, we're going to talk about the new J. Cole album. So y'all hold it down, man. Let me find my OBS. Okay, for the Doski Woski. Y'all see my damn merchandise, my motherfucker. Y'all see my man. And the Peasky Whiskey, all right? Holla at y'all. Salute.